This is Meg, Amy, Beth, and Joe.
I intend to make my own way in the world.
No one makes their own way, least of all a woman. You'll need to marry well.
You are not married, aren't you?
Well, that's because I'm rich.
This was a beautiful movie. There were so many wonderful messages in there. I thought that Marmee had a lot of great points in there as mother, and she really taught her kids. Was there a line that your mother or parent kind of keeps in your mind as you work and as you've gone to adulthood?
Oh,
That's too hard.
No, I think
Cut to montage.
yeah, just like flipping through my life. No, I mean, I think I think my mom, my dad. I mean, this sounds cheesy maybe, but I mean it. Like, they're really good people. My mom and dad. They're genuinely good people in the way that I think for me, I put a lot of that experience of them into this film of Little Women, because it's not sanctimonious morality, but it's real morality. It's real taking care of each other. And I talked to Laura about it as much as I did research about who Louisa May Alcott's real mother was and her real father and what they had done. I also put a lot of my own parents in it, and they really have a sense of civic duty in an old-fashioned way, which I think is unfortunately quite lost. Yeah. It's not self-promotion, and it's not so it looks good to other people. It's responsibility to take care of the people around you, because this is the world that we have. And I just, every time I see it, I think, oh my gosh, you guys are better than me and better than perhaps the values we're teaching right now. So that goodness really comes from my mother and my father.
Yeah, I don't remember what the exact line was, but it was amazing, because she's like, no, we need to care for people no matter if we want to do that necessarily. Yeah. It's like more for the other person and like the receiving that they'll get.
Yeah, I think that's, you know, it has, it's, the Alcotts were truly extraordinary people, and I think morality is so passé as to feel completely fresh, which is unfortunate, but I think just decency. Yeah.
Okay, for Laurie's character, everybody had to learn something, like they had to get over their egos or vanity or materialism. What did you feel like Laurie had to get over?
You know, I think he has to come into actualization. I think he has to just grow out of things, and I don't think there's anything materially negative or misunderstood that he's doing. And I think he's given the gift of, I loved Greta's answer there, because it's like there's so many, I love that you talked about your parents that way, because I feel the same way, and I love how she put in morality not as a sanctimonious gesture, but as like a real thing, and not as a performance either, or not as something to use as a report card or something. And I don't mean it's unrelated to what the question is about Laurie.
No, I
but
love that. No,
yeah.
I love that.
I think with Laurie too, and I feel like sometimes, you know, as a director or as a writer, you're unconscious, and as an actor, you're it's so much as instinct. But when I look at your performance and what you do with Saoirse and what you do with Florence as Amy, I mean, Laurie also allows himself to be loved by someone who loves him, which is hard. And he allows it to happen, and in that way he allows himself to become a man, and that's and to become a man through the love of a good woman. What a wonderful thing.
They don't, to Greta's point, they don't suffer from the very real human fracture people feel of like not being worthy of love, and yet to go through the process of it. I was talking about this with a family member recently, it's like heartbroken, whatever, and it's like, great, like good that you went through that, because it's not a reflection of psychosis or something. It can be, but these are, especially if you want to be an artist or creative or something, you gotta like, not a
emotional
pretentious way.
spectrum.
Yeah, you gotta, you can't live in a box, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are some natures too lofty to bend.